Hey guys, Mikios Reaction here, and today we are continuing on with more Mushoku Tensei with episodes 21, 22, and 23, which is the end of Season 1. So yeah, this time around, most likely gonna see, or at least get information on our missing potatoes in the show, which is of course the three primary ones would be Zenith, Sylviette, and obviously Ghislaine. There are extras in the background and whatnot for that as well, like, you know, Eris's family as well. Possibly, even, I didn't think of it, but possibly, I guess, even her brothers as well. Because they were taken away from birth and she's never met them. So, I guess if we ever see any, like, super dark redheads with red eyes, it might be them. You know, but, yeah, mainly our three main potatoes, which we are obviously familiar with. We have, like, no information on absolutely any of them, other than they should all be in very different locations, obviously. We had a flashback last time showing that Lilia did grab, Aisha before the blast hit them, but not that Zenith grabbed Sylviette. So, most likely, those two are gone as well. Far away from each other. So, yeah. Like I said, 3 episodes, 3 characters. It does match up quite well. Obviously, I'm curious to see where we're going to go with this. I mean, can we really unite the entire family by the end of this? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the only way to really cover that in 3 episodes would be from different perspectives, as I said. I'd be fine with, like, Eris and Rudy finding Ghislaine, but I do think at this point it's probably fitting that Roxy finds either Zenith or Sylviette. Most likely Zenith, since she is familiar with her Zenith and considers her family. And, you know, the fact that Paul found Rudy, well, I guess Rudy technically found Paul, but, you know, they met up. Rudy found Aisha and Lilia. It just feels right to know that the other main potato who's looking for these people would find at least one of them, which is Roxy, you know? So, I'm looking forward to this to see where this is going to go, as well as if there's going to be any, like, main changes in terms of our party as a whole. Because, you know, halfway, the end of, I guess, part 1 of this show, which is about halfway of the season, we formed the Dead End Party. If we're still going with this by the end of the season, at the very least, I'd hope maybe we'd add Ghislaine to the party as a permanent resident, or even Zenith, since they were both part of the same adventurer team. They're both adventurers, and we haven't actually seen what Zenith is capable of doing in terms of magic, so yeah, that would be quite nice to do. But anyway, very excited for this. Let's just get into it, right? Honestly, we could have pretty much any POV at this point, as we know that Mushoku does like to change its POV every now and then to another character. Usually it's only been Roxy right now, and she's gotten like either half or entire episodes on her. But, you know, Paul or anyone else, if Rudy wants to try and write any messages saying, you know, don't look for Aisha or Lilia, they are perfectly fine, they are healthy. You know, who knows? But anyway, guys, let's begin episode 21 of this banger. Oh, wow. What the hell? Yeah, I was gonna say that's Ruijin. What? What the hell? None of that is wrong. You're spitting facts. And you get your ass kicked by random strangers, I guess. I mean, it's isekai. I guess it's not 0% Rudy could die and get resurrected, but I don't feel like Mushoku's that kind of show where that's a thing. For someone to beat Ruijin, though, and beat down Eris and Rudy? That's weird, because neither of them looked like they had severe, lethal wounds. At least Eris didn't. Ruijin was in the ground, but Rudy? We'll see. And it's been going, like, so well so far as well, you know? Honestly, I don't even know what she's holding right there. It looks like a stick. Oh my god. We're on a dragon continent? No! I mean, I'm not against you having the title of Dragon Slayer, but not yet. Not yet. Oh! Let's not go for eyes, people. Jesus Christ, though. Errors! Jesus! The improvement of this girl! Rudy, never let her go. I mean, we know you're definitely going to be the bottom one in bed, but fuck me. Honestly, even with that eye, she might be too fast for you now. Nice. You're graduating training. You almost got his eye. It looks like Rudy just kind of gave up on his physical training. Because we never see him doing it much anymore. You took a shot and... I guess if... Wow. Oh, that would have hurt even worse with the ring on. Honestly, with how many time skips we've had, she might be 15 at this point. I gave up trying to figure out ages a while ago. Oh my god. Running on ice. Eris! Flying isn't a thing in this world! There is no fly magic! Interesting. That person we met at the beginning probably is one of them. Is that a goal of yours? Makes you wonder how of a magic system like this, what it takes to achieve such power. Jesus! For even Eris to do that. Warrior's instinct, I guess? Alright, so I apologize about that. My camera lately has been doing this thing where it cuts the video. I don't know why it does that. I didn't get interrupted. I didn't stop it intentionally or anything. It just randomly just cuts the video. You know, the only thing that doesn't make that an issue too much is that it doesn't corrupt the file or anything. It literally just cuts the video and then just stops recording. I don't know why that happens. It hasn't done it in a little while, but it did do it back in a while ago, and now it's doing it again. I don't know why, but it's just how it does. So maybe I need a new camera? I don't know. haven't found anything to stop this problem or anything, but yeah, and I know I've got plenty of storage on it, so I don't know why that happens, but yeah. That's probably the only reason there'll be any more cuts in this video, so hopefully it doesn't happen again, but I can never be sure anymore. Anyway, let's continue on. Right when we're about to reveal someone or something. Two someones. Oh wow. No acknowledgement at all. Can they not? Do they track by like vibrations? What the fuck? Interesting, so they're blind, I'm assuming, and they attract by like the kinetic energy when people move. Okay, it's weird for him to know them. How do you know Eris? Okay. Oh my god, their faces! Like you're the most stupid person ever. Orsted. Nice. How did this end up in a fight? For Ruija to be, like, paralyzed with fear is just insane, though. Never should have said that, man. No one has ever had a good thing to say about him. That is because you were gone for a while. So this guy is like some kind of dragonoid because he's got dragon scales. Oh my god, he's a fucking... He must be a reincarnate then. Like, there's no way anyone on this world would know about that, of all things. What the hell? What the hell? Shit. Oh my god, holy shit. Barehanded, not even trying. Jesus Christ. How old is this guy to fight like this? Jesus Christ! We've never seen Ruija beaten like this before. We've never seen beaten, period, really. But holy crap! And that's how he was left. This guy is tall. Yeah. Jesus! One hit! One hit! What? Why have you been keeping tabs on Eris? He doesn't see an out. There isn't one. Dragon God Orsted, huh? Quite egotistical to call yourself a dragon god. Damn. Kind of forget after a while she was learning magic, to be honest. Jesus Christ. That was a good move, even if it failed. Oh! Damage. Neutralizing magic as well. You're insane. What the hell? Are these like specific dragon abilities that only dragons have? Also, where's the girl gone? Where's his girl gone that he was with? What in the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa! Since when could he do that? What? What is going on? I know, right? Literally been training since he was born. Really? He might be on par with Le Prince. You can't. He doesn't have that. Oh, that wasn't the stomach! That was the heart! What is going on? What? Wow. That's what he's thinking about right now. Losing his manhood. Jesus Christ, you really are a harem protagonist. Interesting, that's the first person he thought about sleeping with though was Eris. Makes sense. What the hell? You've already lost Granddaddy, you really want to lose Rudy as well? Is he gonna reincarnate again in this world? Could he reincarnate again in this world? That would be so crazy if he came out as someone else and had to like find Eris and everyone. Oh my god, he's still got his chest wound. Yeah. A little bit.
本当残念だ。
今日はいつもと調子が違うね。大丈夫かい？気分は悪くないかい？
見ての通り胸に穴が開いてるよ。なあ、一つ聞きたいんだけど、いいか？
なんだい？
オルステッドってやつはなんでお前の名前を聞いた瞬間
It's
に
gotta
襲
be
い
a
かかってきた
reincarnate. Like, why else? How would he know
奴は
you?
悪い竜神だからね。善良な僕を目の敵にしてるのさ。
善良ね。
Wow.
まあ、お前は目の敵にされやすそうだしな。でも、それなら事前に教えてくれてもよかったんじゃないか？あいつに会うってことをさ。
いやごめん、今は龍神に関しては見えないんだ。未来も現在も見えない。だから君が奴と出会うこともわからなかったんだ。
そうなのか。
So you're like the most unlucky person in the world.
奴にはそういう呪いがかかっているからさ。
呪い、そういうのもあるのか。
Of course.
呪い子って言ってね、変なのがいるんだよ。オルステッドもその一人さ。ま、彼は他にも3つぐらい呪いを持ってるけどね。
は
ほら、ルイジェルドやエリスが怯えていただろう。あれも呪いの一つだよ。
It's like a
この世のあらゆる生物に嫌悪されるか恐怖される。
interesting.
あ、みんなに嫌
So
わ
it
れるの
doesn't
か。
say anything about his strength,
そりゃ、
just an
なん
ability.
ていうか
Although he is
嫌だな。
insane too.
そういえば俺はあいつのことを嫌悪も恐怖もしなかったんだが。
それは君が違う世界から来たからじゃないかな。
Yeah.
異世界人は呪いの影響を受けないのか。
ルイジェルドと出会った時もそうだっただろ
あれ、ちょっと待て。ルイジェルドもその呪い子ってやつなのか。
う。いや、あれは槍の呪いさ。ラプラスは恐怖の呪いを槍に移して、それをスペルト族になすりつけたのさ。
Oh wow.
呪いなすりつけた。
But that
どういうことだ
that
よ。
fear can be
お前
overcome.
最初から知ってたのか。無駄だって知ってて俺にルイジェルドを
As
助
we
けろ
know
とかって言ったの
Eris
か。
achieved.
いやいや、勘違いしないでくれよ。スペルト族の呪いはもう消えかけているんだ。
ああ
ルイジェルト自身にもまだ少し呪いが残っているけど、髪を切ったおかげで急速に薄れつつあるしさ。
なんで。
ラプラスの髪も緑だったからさ。
Wow.
呪いってそういうものなのか。俺にはよく
That
わ
is
かん
so
ねえ。
confusing, yeah.
まあ何にせよ、君に関わったおかげで呪いは消えつつある。まだ根強く差別意識が残っているけど、それも努力次第でどうにかなるさ。
無駄じゃなかったってことか。それならよかった。それにしてもあのルイジェルドが簡単にやられるとは思わなかった。
あいつはルイジェルドじゃ無理だろうね。
That is honestly
何
insane.
せ七大列強だもんな。どうやったら勝てたんだ。
Yeah, how old is he as well?
彼はね、最強なんだ。いくつもの呪いで制約を受ける身でありながらね。
最強。でも竜神って七大列強の2位だよな。
Yeah.
1位は。
1位は疑心だけど、それでも本気で戦えば勝つのはオルステッドさ。
Really?
彼が本気になればこの世界だって滅ぼせる。まあ呪いのせいで本気は出せないんだけどね。
Huh.
お前さ、あいつのこと見えないくせにえらくよく知ってんだな。まあいいさ。お前が何を隠していても俺は気にしないよ。ルイジェルドのことは好意っぽいし、この間もお前のおかげでリーリャとアイシャを助け出せた。それを鑑みれば多少嘘をつかれたところで
Wow.
気にもならんよ。
Quite forgiving,
こ
honestly.
れで会うのも最後だしな。
最後？
ああ、最後さ。だってそうだろ。
And you've
Well,
accepted
that's
death quite
なるほど。
gracefully
それ
here.
で自暴自棄になっているのか。最初の時とは真逆だね。
あの時は何が何だかわからないまま死んだと思ったからな。今回はまあしょうがない。
Wow.
運が悪かった。
So laid back,
Yeah.
so chill.
2回目の人生を送れただけでも幸運だと思わなきゃだよな。
But you could have done so many great things. You've touched so many people.
まあ
This is actually a life worth preserving, worth wanting to continue. Are you really gonna
そろそろお別れ
just
らしい
give in?
な。
Come on. That's sus.
こういう時ってどういう感じでいけばいいんだろうな。
そうかい。じゃあ君に朗報だ。
え？
君死んでないよ。
え？
ルーデウス
Did they... Who? What? How? Can Eris use magic? Healing magic? I don't remember her being able to. Am I misremembering some stuff here? Oh my god, a lap pillow. Nice.
大丈夫。生きてる。さっきのあの女が
Mm.
その何か言ってて あのオルステッドとかいうのが治癒魔術で
Huh.
七星って言われてた。
Nanahoshi.
七星
Yes.
あの仮面の女のことか。
なんで殺した相手をわざわざ。
大丈夫よ。気絶してるだけだって。
そうですか。
Well, obviously, yeah, there was no blood or gashing or anything for Rurichu. That wasn't a concern. Nah.
ルーデウス、随分と元気ね。
なんかね、いろんなものが有り余ってる
He's
感
just
じが
happy he
する
didn't
んです
lose
よ
you, you know?
じゃあ叩いても大丈夫なの？
Wow.
いいですとも。
Ouch.
心配をおかけしました。
本当よ、
That's adorable.
本当に。
You're too late, bro. You already implanted your print on her heart. Can't take that back. Turning point 2. Okay, let's fucking go. So we met Orsted, apparently. Dragon God. Human form. Not sure exactly what that would mean, you know, dragon that has a human form, because that sometimes is the case in shows, depending on the strength of the dragon. Human with dragon abilities, like Skyrim, Dragon, Dovahkiin, Dragonborn-esque type, maybe that was the case as well. Potentially reincarnate of his own, because, you know, it feels like we probably should meet another reincarnate at some point in this show. And, I mean, I don't really see a way he could know about the Man God without being a, you know, without being a reincarnate. Like, he doesn't actually communicate with anyone other than reincarnate, so it's like, you know. For what reason does he have such a grudge on this guy that, you know, is seemingly just a god that's kind of chilling in life? I don't know. I don't know what exactly the deal is there with that. But obviously, this was, some pretty hardcore shit. Apparently, we just went past the most powerful person ever. The fact it's a dragon is honestly not that surprising whatsoever. Alright, sorry, I got stopped there. But, forgot exactly what I was saying. But, what I did find really interesting, and kind of terrifying, to be honest, is the fact that, Orsted actually compared Rudy to Laplace, however you say it, which is the fucking demon god of this world, who is sealed away. He said the words that you might be on par with him. How in the actual hell does that work? Like, I know Rudy's a prodigy and everything, but, like, on par with the demon god of this world that was sealed away by, like, the dragon god or whatever the fuck it was, like, seriously? He's that powerful? How? Like, actually, like, is he he wasn't even talking about potential or anything. His words were, you might be on par with him, so I mean, that might be upping Rudy a little bit more than I think we've seen in the show, right? Like, Jesus Christ, he's 13 years old. And he's this powerful. That is actually just insane. But yeah, that was fucking crazy. Really, this was just an insane episode because every single one of our main characters got absolutely one-shotted. I mean, Jesus Christ, Rudy took more than one shot, but like, Ruijud out. Eris out. And our guy, we even saw some, like, other abilities that I don't think have been said in this show before, like, nullification magic, whatever he described it as to stop Rudy's spells, whatever he used to block his, like, flame attack, like, many different things. I'm curious, you know, if these things are also, like, exclusive abilities to these kind of characters, like to Dragonkin, you know, like specific to him, kind of like how the telepathy ability seems to be specific to Roxy's demon race, if any of these abilities are specific to him, or if any kind of mage can learn them, because, you know, a typical world, you'd think there are, like, some kind of classifications and whatnot for different races and classes, and limitations on what some of them can use, like specific spells, abilities, you know, to dragons that some people can use, and vice versa for pretty much any other race. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. You know, we also learned about, literally last episode we learned about blessed people, where people are born with like blessed abilities. You know, because we had our one boy who had like super strength without doing anything for it. Now we've learned about cursed children, and apparently there are curses that can be placed on people, I guess either at birth or trends, you know, or cast on them, kinda. Because apparently now, you know, Orsted has this curse of fear. It's fear or hatred on someone. So it's not like you're sensing his strength, though he is the strongest person in the world, so it might contribute to it. But it's literally just a passive ability that kind of sticks to him, which is interesting. I assume, like, all curses can be, like, moved to someone else, given the fact that Laplace did move his own fear curse, which is the same one, to the Spurd, so I'm assuming he just isn't knowledgeable enough in magic or curses to be able to do that, but I assume it can be done. And I don't believe we heard about these other curses, other than he blocks the man god out of his line of vision, which is interesting. But yeah, this was an episode where everyone just got absolutely just wrecked. I think this guy did show up during the Magic Catalysm, because we did see dragons at one point. I think it was in episode 8, when the Magic Catalysm started activating. This guy did turn up, only for like a brief moment, so maybe he was caught in it as well and now just got his way back to like the Dragonlands, because I think that is where he was. Or he's just kind of wandering around doing whatever the hell, you know. He is like one of those potatoes, you know, because in most like fantasy worlds, the most powerful potato ever like is living in isolation. Various reasons for that: curses, strength, just a hatred of humanity and life in general. And this guy, Orsted, it seems to be mostly just because he's cursed, you know. And apparently anyone with an association to the man god, so pretty much reincarnates are our only lead on that, is going to be massacred by him. But specifically, he saved Rudy for some reason. And that's another thing about him as well, is that he seems to have insane healing ability. Something that even Rudy can't do yet is, I think, heal fatal wounds, but apparently he can. And it was the girl that actually vouched for Rudy. Something about Rudy caught her attention, caught her eye. And I'm wondering if it was the idea. I'm wondering if she suggested that he might be a reincarnate. You know, given his connection to the man god, maybe she put that together like it's a possibility. You know, all we got from the girl was the name, so maybe they're both reincarnates, you know. Maybe these two are those two kids that actually died with Rudy in the past life, because they said two school kids went missing, and we never heard anything about them again. That's a little detail about episode 1 that you do need to keep in mind in this show. It might be possible these two are them and just got sent at a different point in time to Rudy. So maybe they're the Wanderers, and that's why they know the man god, but like the kid, not the kid, but like the girl, the masked girl, brought up the idea that like, oh, could be a reincarnate like us, and that's why he let him go. Didn't capture him or ask him questions, but he just left him alive. Like, potentially that could be another one. I'm not sure. I think the other thing as well that kind of puts the idea that they could be, you know, from Earth is the, you know, like, how powerful they are. Like, Rudy, obviously, but, like, obviously using the culture and knowledge of Earth from, like, video games, our own perception of fiction and fantasy, being transported into a new world with that all knowledge within you, you know, obviously it gives you a massive head start on every newborn in this world. That Rudy is, you know, he's put that knowledge to the test, and we've seen that throughout the show, you know. His knowledge and his skill in magic is what's gotten him this far and made him into the person that he has. So potentially, these two, given that they were kids as well, they were teenagers, might have been into fantasy roleplay as much as Rudy, and used that knowledge to be as powerful as they are now. That's potentially, that could explain why they are so powerful as well, and also just, you know, they might have longer lifespans anyway, if, you know, because dragons are some of the longest living species within, like, fiction. Like, they live up to, like, 10,000, you know, possibly even beyond, like, the 5-digit year count, you know, so maybe they've been around for much, much longer than we even realize, and that's also why. But yeah, really, really interesting, intriguing episode. We got absolutely massacred here, but we didn't die. And, You know, Orsted left us alive, you know. Not in peace, but he left us alive, so now we can fight on with another day. But that's going to be interesting. Apparently that was our turning point number 2. What that actually is going to mean for turning point, I don't really know how we're going to turn things right now. You know, we're literally almost about to be done with the season. But it's exciting. It's definitely exciting, you know. Everyone got their asses handed to them in different ways. And like I said, I'm curious how we actually recover from this battle, right? We did meet the most powerful person in the world, but does that necessarily mean he has to always be an enemy? We'll see. Oh, man. And like I said, typically, like, if there's a show with, like, fantasy dragons or something in it, you know, some kind of dragon-related thing is the boss monster of the entire fucking planet. It's always some kind of dragon. You know, because demons, like, they're cool and not, but they're little bitches compared to dragon king and dragon kinds and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, guys, let's continue on with more Mushoku Tensei episode 22. Good stuff. Okay, we got concrete here. So, we're not in the mountains anymore. Oh, is this Eris's birthday again? No. What the hell? Is this like a dream? This is what he wants more than anything? Oh my god, yep, his 3 girls. There is... Is Eris really that much taller than Roxy now? No, wait, is Roxy that small? Holy crap, she is tiny. Okay, he didn't wake up or anything. This has to be a nightmare, right? Oh my god, he's... like, time is reversing on him. To the point to where he was never isekai'd. What? Jesus. Definitely some kind of trauma-fueled dream sequence. Yeah, he's even got slit eyes. That's how you know he's just part dragon. Well now. There's worse ways to wake up. No doubt Ruichi's pride has been shattered as well. That's fair. I didn't even think about them questioning the man guard, but that was the whole reason for the altercation. How do you explain that, though? Well, that explains it.
お前には無駄なことをさせてしまったようだな。
でもその呪いも時間経過で消えかけていると言っていました。
何？
髪を切ったことで薄れつつあるって。
本当か？
Yeah. It's apparently green hair, I guess, is the trigger.
それは取り除けると人神は言ってました。
So it's not wasteful at all.
そうだったのか。
Aww. Your dream is honestly within your grasp. It's possible now. Aww. Sweet. Very nice. Very sweet to see. Oh wow, we're like quite loud right now.
オルステッドが使っていた魔術を真似しようと思いまして。
どういう魔術なの？
魔術を無効化する魔術です。
Wow.
なんでそんなことしてるの？
Because he learned he could do
で
it.
すよ。オルステッドにまた会ったら逃げ切れるくらいにはなっておきたいじゃないですか。
Literally, he saw him use it and was like, I want that. That's cool. Let me use that spell. Be kind of an idiot not to learn that though. Like, there's no reason to never learn anything in terms of magic if you can learn everything. I have no idea where our next location is going to be though. Where are we?
どうした？もう終わりか？
ルデウス様、これ
Oh, wait, this is their
わかり
house?
ました。
Oh, crap.
その調子です。
No!
待ってください。
The family home! All the memories! They're gone. Oh, crap.
お帰りなさい、ルディ。ただいま帰りました、家族。
I mean, hopefully we can fix it up and it's not just done. It definitely sucks. And I think it's been a few years now and nothing's recovered. People aren't even around anymore. The whole place is desolate and crumbled. Jesus. What caused this magic catalysm? What the fuck? Why did this happen? Like, that's the big question of the show right now. How and why?
ここがお前の故郷か。
本当はもっと綺麗なところだったんですけどね。
そうか。見てみたかったな。
Makes you wonder what a much more populated area would look like. The whole village is gone.
もう重りは必要ないな。
Hmm? I guess that was their agreement, but are you done?
世話になった。
僕は何もしてませんよ。マタイリクでもミリスでも。
そんなことはない。お前は愚直な俺にいろいろな方法があるのだと教えてくれた。
Wow.
俺は全て覚えているぞ。デッドエンドと聞いて恐れることなく、愉快そうに笑った冒険者の顔を、スペルド族と聞いても認めてくれたドルディア族との距離感を、家族との再会に涙しながら礼を言った。
Knowing you were a spurred as well, that was a big one.
それはルイジルドさん、あなた自身の力です。
いや、俺一人では何もできなかった。戦争から400年、一歩も前進できなかった。その俺に一歩をくれた。
Is this?
でもそれはあくまで人神の。
見たこともない神などどうでもいい。実際に俺を救ってくれたのは
Is he saying this because he's
お
going?
前だ、ルーデウス。
Is this the breakup of Dead End?
エリス、
何よ。
お前には才能がある。俺なんかよりもはるかに強くなれる才能だ。
Wow.
嘘よ。
You're 4 centuries old.
神の名を冠する者と戦い、その技を受けた。その意味はわかるな。
Jesus, the music, they're really building this up like he's going.
よし、いい子だ。
And that same whatever it is that always flew over every day. I don't know what to call that thing.
お前たちを子供扱いするがいいか。
Jesus, I mean... Ah, holy fuck! We're really doing this, huh? I mean, where do we even go from here? Like, in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, basically, now. Aww. In some way, they are his kids now.
これを返しておかなければな。
They really are.
それはルイジルドさんが持っていてください。
Oh,
いいのか。
it's a gift from
大
Roxy.
切なものなのだろう。
大切なものだからです。
Well, this is pretty fucking down.
ルーデウス。
God damn.
また会おう。
You better. You
言いた
better
いこ
meet
とはた
again.
くさんある。言葉にできないくらいたくさんのこと。たくさんの気持ち。別れたくない。仲間だという気持ち。
Like, Ruijin's been one of the best characters as well, like, damn. Next season. Better come back. Oh, Ares. Better come back next season, man, but we're counting on you. You'll always be a member of this party and, you know, dead end, like.
また会おう。そうだ。また会えばいいのだ。
At least you went on good terms, I guess. But now it's literally just Rudy and Eris. Who even knows what that's going to entail? Ah, okay, the camps. God, it's so crazy. It's not even the fact that... Wow. Ghislaine. You are kidding me. We go right... Alright, seriously. Fucking run back and go get Ruijin. Seriously. Mush that fucking horse right back and get Ruijin right goddamn now. You are not telling me we go from one scene, seeing Ruijin, to the next one to finding Ghislaine. What the actual hell are you doing right now? Seriously. I want those two to meet, like, so badly, and you are literally... You are cock teasing so much right now. What the actual... I call shenanigans on this right here. What the hell? She was like 10 feet away from you.
ご無事で何よりです、エリス様。ルーデウス殿。
I don't remember who you are.
無事でよかった。
But it's nice to have Ghislaine back, even though we're literally switching them out every time.
ダメよ。ルーデウスも一緒。
エリス様がそうおっしゃるのでにてお待ちください。
Wow.
ダメよ。ルーデウスも一緒。
エリス様が
Kind of rude
そうお
to
っしゃるので
to
あ
say
れば
that to him when he's been gone for so long.
まずはエリス様、よくぞご無事に。
前置きはいいわ。言いなさい。誰が死んだの？
Granddad.
サウロス様、フィリップ様、ヒルダ様。お三方ともお亡くなり
What the fuck? All of the...
間違い。
Even Philip went?
フィリップ様とヒルダ様は共に転移し、 紛争地帯にて亡くなられました。ギレーヌが確認しております。
Jeez, Mummy and Daddy!
おじい様は
Like, Mummy just warmed up to
転移
him!
事件の責任を取らされ処刑されました。
そんな、なんでサロス
What is going on? Literally, Hilda, Philip. Okay, we knew Granddaddy was going as well. Like, seriously? All three of them? Like, Philip was kind of, like, sussy anyway. Especially if I spoke about Eris. But, even Hilda, like, she just warmed up to Rudy and saw him as family. So literally, like, other than, like, her brothers, who she doesn't even know, everyone from Eris's family is dead. What are we doing? Guys, what the hell are you doing in Mushoku Tensei all of a sudden? What the fuck? That is actually... That is insane. That is actually genuinely fucking maddening. I can't... Like, what? Jesus Christ. That is, like, beyond nuts. Wow. That's rather disappointing, to be honest. And the fact that, like, all of... Like, everyone in Eris's family went, but everyone in Rudy's survived, like... Bro.
様が処刑される必要があるんですか。
ルーデウス座って。
I guess now, literally, all Eris has is Elaine and Rudy.
お気持ちはわか
And
りま
obviously
す
Ruby
が
did.
これが今のアスラ王国です。
それでどうするの？
エリス様を妾として迎え入れたいとピレモンノトス・グレイラット様
アル
がおっ
フォンス
しゃっており
貴
ます。
様はあのクズの話に乗るつもりか。
クズでも名家です。
そんなことなど知らん。お前はエリスのことを考えているのか。
私が考えているのはボレアスケとフィットア領のことで
Yeah,
ご
I
ざい
think
ます。
Eris would rather
その
keep
ため
going
にエ
as an
リスを犠
adventurer
牲
than
にす
that.
るつもりか。
必要とあらば
No.
エリス、こんな奴の言うことを聞く必要はない。逃げて幸せになる。
領民はどうなさると。
お前が何とかしろ。うるさい。
Fuck him.
少し一人にさせて。
Even from Elaine as well.
エリス、その
聞こえなかったの？
That includes
一
you.
人にさせて。
わかりました。
It's quite a lot to process at once. Everyone.
それは行方不明のリストだ。
Wow.
母様はまだ見つかってないんですね。ああ。
I want to assume Zenith would be fine. She is a powerful adventurer.
まさか知り合いか。そっちの死亡者リストは見たのか。
Fair. Not dead but found.
ならば生きてはいるんだろう。
Good, good.
どこにいるかは知らんがな。よかった。
Oh no, that's a relief. But, again, now you gotta travel the whole world to find her. Again. What is that?
起きてる？
どうぞ。
こんばんは、ルーデウス。
エリス、もういいんですか。
大丈夫よ。まあ、こんなことになるんじゃないかと思っていたわ。
It is weird seeing you in attire like that.
これからどうするんですか。
どうって？
アルフォンスさんが話してたことです。
でもいいわ。
どうでもいいって。
ルーデス、私一人になっちゃった。それでね、私この間15歳になったの。
全然気づきませんでした。今から何か用意した方がいいですかね。欲しいものとかありますか？
家族よ。
Oh god. Oh my fucking
ル
god.
ーデス、私の家族になりなさい。
Oh,
兄弟になれという意味ですか？
not quite.
関係なんて何でも
Not
いいわ。
fucking at all.
つまりその
Okay.
一緒に寝ましょうってことよ。
Yeah, I thought when she said a family, I figured she was about to jump him.
なんで突然。
前に約束したじゃない。
あれは僕が15歳になったらって話じゃ。
どっちでも構わないわ。
一体どういうことだ。そうだ。エリスは自暴自棄になっているのかもしれ
Yeah,
ない。
it's not the right
そ
state
り
of
ゃやり
mind.
たいよ。でもまるで弱みにつけ込んでいるみたいじゃないか。
When have you ever cared about that?
もう
エリス。
Bro, you know, are you drinking wine? It represents the dream. You know, the wine being spilled over.
何よこれ。
エリスが可愛いもので。
Bro, you know this is the most
これって
horrible
興奮し
decision
てるっ
ever.
てことよね。
She is not in a state of mind to do this.
私が嫌って
She's
わけじゃ
desperate
ない
at
の
this
よね。
point. Desperate enough to get pregnant, to have a new
さっきから目線
family.
がエッチね。
And that is not what you need.
でもダメって言うの。
約束は約束じゃないですか。15歳になるまでって。
ねえルーデウス、お母様から習ったのだけど、恥ずかしいから1回しか言わないわ。私ルーデウスの子猫が欲しいにゃん。
This family's obsession with Beastkin. I don't even know what to say. To be honest to that. I want to have your kittens meow. Really? We're doing it? Like really? For real? Holy shit! They actually did it! Like, obviously we're not going to show hentai or anything, because although this show is high up there, it's not even ecchi, because there's no nips or anything. But we're actually, this is canon now. At the very least, he saw her naked. Holy crap! Wait, how is this episode 20? We have another episode after this, don't we? Well, there's his first kiss. And I mean out of any lifetime. Holy wow! They actually did it. I guess.
Good morning, everyone. おはよう。
What's with the sudden
いい朝だね
English?
翔くんどうしたんだいそんな暗い顔して。君も経験してみなよ。笑顔になれるさ。そしてこんにちは。
Oh my
今日から
god.
僕も君たちの仲間入り
You're
さ
in the best spirits ever. But keep in mind that your, I guess, girlfriend now
もうこんな時間
is still mourning her
失礼
family.
彼女との予定があるのだね。
Yeah, okay,
朝
girlfriend.
だよ起きて。起きないといたずらしちゃうぞ。 といない。
Earlier riser than you,
恥ずかしが
huh?
ってるんだな。まったくもう。
なんぞ。
Oh, what? She cut her hair? Bro, damn. I loved her hair. It's kind of scary to just find on the
今
floor
の
though.
私とルーデウスでは釣り合いが取れません。旅に出ます。
What? Are you kidding me? Dude, what? What? This episode! Holy shit! What is going on in Mushoku Tensei? Huh? For real? That's quite sad. And what? We lost Ruijud and then we lost Eris? Bro! Are you fucking kidding me? Right now. I guess now you know what she was going through to have pretty much no one. I mean, I guess Ghislaine? Maybe, if Ghislaine didn't... She told her to run. Dreams versus reality. Actually, it was actually dreams and reality, but, yeah, holy shit. Like, actually, what the fuck is going on right now? Holy God. Alright guys, so that was episode 22 of Mushoku Tensei. I don't understand how that's not the last one, to be honest. That is absolutely just insane to me. And this was a big one. This was definitely an episode. I'm kind of wondering why this wasn't called Turning Point 2 as compared to the last episode. Again, that kind of set up this episode in a way, because that was like the Team Dead End's first real end, you know, first kind of flop in the entire show. But even still, this was really like the big change, right? But this was insane. Obviously, we returned to Rudius's hometown, which has pretty much just been completely decimated. Apparently, like, it's not just people, like, buildings, cities were all just completely destroyed in this Magic Catalysm, and no doubt, like, everything that's been around in everyone's homes have been raided, have been stolen, you know, so there's pretty much nothing left really even return to. It makes me wonder where exactly Lilia and Aisha are even going now, since, like, there is nothing here to return to, you know? Our team broke up, literally, reasons on top of reasons. I'm just questioning why this wasn't the final episode of the season, because Dead End is now gone. I did not like how we literally go from Ruijud leaving to finding Ghislaine. What the actual hell? Scene to scene. I wanted these two to meet, and literally, like 10 minutes away from each other. That was absolutely fucking insane to me. I mean, like, yeah, you go from episode 8 where Ghislaine is gone, episode 9 you find Ruijud, and here, Ruijud goes, you find Ghislaine. Like, are these two, like, fucking just completely unable to ever see each other? Like, what happened there? But now, we finally had the confirmation to Eris that everyone in her bloodline of the house, Grey Rat, is gone now. She is... yeah, Boreas, the Boreas bloodline, whatever you call it. She is, you know, that whole line is just gone now, and she's pretty much just on her own. Like we said, she does have brothers, I believe. It did say she had brothers that she's never met because they were taken, so I guess those are still people out there she can meet and find, but not really on her mind right now. I don't even know if she would still remember having them, because, you know, A, we've never even seen, she's never met them, and B, I don't even remember in the scene where we learned about them if Eris was even in that scene. It might have been the scene with Philip and Eris, with Philip and Rudy, after his birthday party, where they learned about that. like I said, I don't quite remember when that was revealed, but yeah. But unfortunately, you know, that kind of broke Eris, the fact that that happened. I mean, we saw Ghislaine again, and we met Ghislaine, and apparently they want to sell Eris off, like, for political shit, which obviously didn't happen. But that was just nuts. And of course, the absolute most insane moment in Mushoku Tensei so far. They fucked. Eris is actually, unironically, Rudy's first. His first girlfriend. Well, not even really solidified that. Just his first time, his first kiss, his first girl, I guess. And it's all kind of weird, right? Because obviously he's been so infatuated with Roxy. Like I've always said, he puts Roxy on a pedestal above everyone else because it's just he's so infatuated with Roxy. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't understand at this point his obsession with Sylphie yet. Like, it could just be a first ever friend I've kind of had kind of thing. Or just first friend in this world, that could be it. But he is far more attached to Sylphiette than I ever would have honestly imagined at this point. Like, I kind of get it near, like, when that happened, when Sylphie was in the show. But by this point, when it's been so many years, I don't really get why he's so, like, needy for her, you know. And then obviously Eris, who, again, has been the main girl of Mushoku Tensei for literally the entire show at this point. Like, Roxy was one, but Roxy was his first, Sylvie was his second, and Eris was the third, but she's literally been here the entire time, you know? And the fact that, like, that actually happened, like, they actually became an item, and then left is just crazy. God, yeah, I can't believe that, like, he actually had sex with her. Canonically, that is actually insane. A part of me does wonder, if this is like a... Like, I know, like, Rudy kind of envisions this as, like, a, you know, like, a video game, like, VN, a lot of what isekai protagonists do end up doing. But I kind of wonder if this was a case of, like, this would have really changed the course of the show, if this happened or not. Like, obviously, we saw what happened if Rudy chose to take Eris that night. But if he didn't do that, would that have changed her viewpoint on this, right? Because at this point, it's kind of like, you know, he did honestly kind of take advantage of her. And I know that it's a very complex situation here, but Rudy knew she was not in the right mental space to do this. He knew that she was desperate. She was, you know, in despair about losing her family, and was kind of desperate to find anything she could cling to of a family left that she had, and she took Rudy. Now, I don't know if the intent was fully to get pregnant or just a moment of weakness, but that's kind of what I interpreted that as her wanting to get pregnant there. But I kind of wonder, like, was this a test at all by Eris? If she, you know, this was her moment of thinking, like, can this work or do I leave, right? Like, if Rudy said no and, like, he took care of her, like, what he should have done was just understand that she was not in the right mental space to do this, and, like, they just slept together peacefully that night, you know, and he just comforted her by hugging her and whatnot. Would that have solidified in her mind that, like, they should still be on this journey, they're at a healthy pace, they can do this? Or the fact that she's willing to have sex with him, but that really implied in her head afterwards that they're not ready for each other. Is that what spiraled and caused her to leave, right? Like, if he said no, would she have stayed? When he said yes that he did, she left. Is that kind of like what would have happened right there? It's kind of the parallel I'm drawing from this as well, you know, because sometimes in video games and whatnot, the option that seems like the best one usually ends in disaster, and that's why you need save states and shit. But yeah, that was definitely just, I don't know what to even call them now. I don't know what the situation or the stance is for Eris and Rudy. Like, what do you call this? I don't know. But obviously, this was the moment where Rudy was really shitty, in my opinion. Like, obviously, like, completely just disregarding what Eris actually needed there. Especially if I woke up the next day. Like, I get it, like, his first time ever, he has his first ever girlfriend, had his first kiss, he's on top of the world, but really not considering if Eris was still there, what she would have been in. You know, she would have been in despair, big time, you know? And the letter she left was honestly so badly written, like, you know, I know Eris is quite quick and, you know, quick to action without thinking things through, so she probably literally woke up, slashed her hair off, writ that note, and fucking booked it as fast as possible. But what's the exact line again? Her exact message was... Ah, crap, I need to... Alright, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it basically it basically came off, honestly, as this isn't working, we're not right for each other, you know? Although there are many other ways you could have put it. It's like, you're so bad in bed, I ran away. On second thought, no. Never again, ever again, oh no, 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 no. Probably the ones that Rudy is thinking in his mind, and honestly, that's kind of what was conveyed by Eris. But what I'm pretty sure she meant was, you know, we need to grow as people before we come together, right? Because since 7 and 5, they've been together the entire time. They've lived together, they've fought together, they've slept together, you know, they have always been together. And now we're going on the classic, you know, I need to find out who I am as a person before I'm ready for you. I need to get stronger for myself and for this relationship. And I need to learn that I can survive on my own 2 feet now without, you know, we need time apart, basically. That's basically what Eris is trying to convey. But the message pretty much, you know, came across as, this isn't working, I'm leaving. Like, we can't be together, we cannot see each other, like, just, I don't want this anymore. That's basically what it came off as, you know? It's also kind of shitty, I think, on Ghislaine's part, because, like, the fact she left nothing for Rudy was kind of shitty. Like, because obviously Eris left with Ghislaine, like, which is fine, I don't really blame that. But the fact that Ghislaine left nothing for Rudy on his own, like, you know, not a, I'm glad you're safe, thanks for taking care of Eris and yourself, thanks for looking out for each other, like, some kind of sentimental words from Ghislaine would have been nice to have at the end there, but she literally just ditched Rudy herself without even a goodbye. Like, that's kind of shitty on Ghislaine's part. Like, come on, Ghislaine. I know Eris is like hot-headed, but you're slower. You're better than that. Like, I don't know. That was kind of shitty there. But this is absolutely gonna destroy Rudy's mental health now, because, like I said, he had a really shitty life in his old life. He struggled so much to make relationships work. He basically ruined them unintentionally a lot of the times. And here, where he felt like he finally found love, what happens? He gets abandoned again. And this is no doubt going to bring up a lot of self-confidence issues and probably even anxiety for Rudy. We know that he has space in his heart for both Rudy, yeah, obviously for himself, not anymore, for Eris, Roxy, and Sylphiette. But now, like, if he does find Roxy and if he does find Sylphiette, like, what's he gonna do? Like, he's probably gonna be scared, honestly. I wonder if it's gonna make him scared to even, like, approach either Roxy or Sylphiette if he finds them, you know? Because this is the kind of shit where you build deep self-confidence issues. Like, this is so big that, like, especially for someone who's as old as Rudy and has felt as worthless as Rudy for so long, this is going to leave a deep print on his mental health and his core of a person for a long time. And I'm really curious, as I said, just where this is going to go. I guess the other direction could be rebound, like he jumps to Sylphiette and Roxy and is so desperate to make it work that it starts affecting their relationships as well because he's scared of being abandoned again. That could be it as well. It could be a jump of desperation where he tries to go for them. But either way, neither option is healthy. You know, neither option is healthy. And, you know, like I said, I'm just so curious where we go at the end of this, because on all parts, like, he was kind of abandoned. You know, like, Eris learned that her family is gone, and she felt lonely, she felt hopeless. She felt like she had no one, and the only person she does have now is Ghislaine with her. On the contrast, Rudy does have his family. From his own knowledge, everyone that he loves and cares about is alive. But physically now, he is alone. He has no one. He has no connections. He doesn't have a party. For all intents and purposes, yeah, he has been abandoned by Eris in his own mind, and it's like... And Ghislaine, I gotta count Ghislaine in there as well. So, and it's like, yeah, what do you do here? Like, what do you do from this? Like, it's insane. And especially the way that the scene mirrored his nightmare. Because he just had a nightmare that morning of being abandoned, of losing everyone he cares about, of, you know, the people that he's worked so hard to make these relationships work. He was scared of being abandoned and having them see him for what he was in his old life. And all of that, it was almost like a prophecy dream. It was, you know, it all kind of happened here. He had the best night of his life with Eris, and now both Ghislaine and Eris left him. So what is that going to do to Rudy going forward? I don't know, there are so many directions you can take, like psychological damage like that. You could see desperation to cling on to what he has, desperation to, almost in a creepy sense, to get to the people that he loves in time and like be scared of leaving them. Or it could pull him off. It could make him cold, hard, lonely, and kind of just force himself to never have a decent relationship with anyone. You know, be it romantically or just platonically, like, just to kind of push the world aside. Like, it could push him back into his old ways, but on a more dark, cruel demeanor is what could be possible there. There's a lot of ways you could take it, and I'm really curious what they would take it in this. But like I said, that is absolutely tragic. This episode in general was tragic. Like, Philip, Hilda, gone. I was looking forward to seeing them again, because I did like them. I was curious what would happen with Hilda, because she accepted Rudy as, like, her son. Like, what would happen there? You know, but gone. Completely gone. Now you've taken away my favourite character in the show so far, which is Eris. And I have no, like, way of even wondering when we're ever going to see Eris again. Like, she could not be in Season 2, which is a very terrifying thought to think about, but she could not be in Season 2. And the fact that, like, she left basically tells Rui that she doesn't want him to find her, so he's not going to go look for her. You know, so, like, what's going to happen? I don't know. But we know... that's even going to make it worse, because it's like, yeah, her intention, and we do know her intention, like, despite how she worded it, was to leave to get stronger for both Rudy and herself. But that really pushes what progress Rudy will make in his life when she comes back. She will come back, but what is going to happen when she does? Is he going to be married to either Roxy or Sylphie? Is he going to have children with either Roxy or Sylphie? And is he going to straight up reject her, push her away, and be like, you shattered my heart, and I never want anything to do with you again? Or just, I found love, and we cannot be now because of how you left off? Like, you know, because she didn't even write wait for me or anything. You know, wait for me when I'm ready and we're ready as people. It's just, no, you're gone. So he's not even going to wait for her or anything. So it's like, yeah, when she comes back, is he going to push her away and be like, no, we're done, Eris, leave me alone forever? I don't know. Or again, like, in the other route, is it like, I don't want to talk to you, have a relationship with you or anyone ever again. You destroyed my life and that's the reason why. Like, who knows? But this was a fucking tragic episode. Again, I can't believe this is episode 22. I can't believe this is episode 22. You still have another one. I might not record that last one today because looking at this camera, that, like, it's really dark out and the lighting is really shitty right now. So I might not. I don't like typically recording like that, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, that was Mushoku Tensei episode 22. Definitely the biggest impact in the show so far has been this one, both from, like, her story perspective and what we've seen as a viewer, and Rudy as a character. Like, I genuinely don't know if we'll see Eris and Ghislaine again for a very, very long time. You know, Season 2 could have nothing on them. I don't know. But guys, I'm going to do my cut here, because technically we do have an episode to go in this video, which is episode 23, the season finale. And I don't know how long it'll be for me, but I'll see you guys in a second when we do that episode. Alright guys, it is time for the season finale of Mushoku Tensei, episode 23. I'm hyped. Let's see where I take this. Oh, wow. No, we're just going full on right into it. Eris and Ghislaine, huh? Alright then.
まだ寝ていていいぞ。
大丈夫。もう夜明けよ。
At the time she's used to waking up, is it? Honestly, what just a jump, like, from last day, dead end altogether, to this. Just Ghislaine and Eris. And very, very depressed Ruidus. Too bad that God didn't give him any kind of, you know, warning or kind of advice for this one, huh? That's going to take a very long time, but I guess you never know. As long as you stay optimistic. Maybe some help from a few mages or whatnot. Yeah, bro ain't getting Eris anytime soon, man. Jeez. Yep, just utter depression, despair. Bro is just drowning in despair right now. There is no hope in this man's soul. Oh, wow. More backstory.
おい、割り込みしちゃいけませんって小学校で習わなかったか？
Wow.
弱えくせに何カッコつけてんだよ。死ねよって。
Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly, that's one of the tamest, I guess, forms of bullying. And there it is! Fucking hell, how did you just let that happen? I mean, Jesus Christ. And this was like the moment in which his life was ruined. Just became a Kuma for the rest of time. Literally not even afraid of just leaving the house, but of leaving his room at all. That is the stuff that... Aww. Aww, that's so sad. They never got to see him push himself back up. But honestly, after being basically crucified on a pole naked in front of the school, that's pretty fucked. And for like just nothing as well.
Ludeus 殿、そろそろ起きられてはいかがですか。お暇なようでしたら、ぜひ手伝っていただきたいことがございます。まずは井戸作りですな。ここは川まで少し離れていますので、皆苦労しております。ルーデウス殿にかかればお手の物と存じますが、いかがですかな。それから木材の運搬と住居の建設も。
Alright, he honestly could be insane at helping reconstruct. But he's just out.
エリス様のことですが、転移先の地で事故に見舞われ亡くなられたということにする予定です。
Okay. That's good, I guess. That'll free her from being hunted down.
今明かしてしまっては復興活動に支障が出ますので、 正式な発表は当分後になりますが。
エリスに逃げられて残念ですね。
Know what that's
何
like.
にせよ、私はフィットワ領を復興するだけです。
じゃあ僕なんか放っておいて作業してればいいじゃないですか。
エリス様のこともありましたので、今まではお休みいただいておりましたが、テントの数も足りなくなってきておりますし、食料もやっと食いつないでいる状況です。
It's still crazy to think this is like this is what we've got 3 years after the fact as well, and this is how much we're struggling still. Sorry about that. Honestly, compared to everyone else, he really did have it easy in that journey. I mean, he had fun.
どうしろってわかんねえよ。
本当に良かったのか。
You definitely see how things have changed for these two.
このお礼は必ず。はあ、セイミリス。あんたが来てくれなきゃ、
まあ
もう少しで俺たちは揃ってこいつのクソになってたよ。お前すっげえな。さては名のある冒険者か。名前は。
Oh, nice. Okay, a 3-way PV change.
パーティー名はデッドエンド。
おお、どこから来なすった。その服の模様、もしかして魔族かい。
ルーデウスはね、すごいのよ。頭が良くて強くてすごく才能があって。
And you broke his spirit.
でも毎日魔術の訓練だって隠さなくてすっごくすごいの。私何も怖くなかったわ。ルーデウスがいたから。
スペルド族だ。
Wow.
スペルド族って、スペルド族なんて初めて見たぜ。
Almost no one has.
ね物語に聞いたことはあるが、額に石みたいなのがついてるって本当か。
だからルーデウスが死んじゃうなんて私考えもしなかった。
Man.
何も
It's a shame as well. These two are moving on in life, and Rudy is just
いつもル
fucked.
ーデウスに頼ってばっかりで。
Hmm.
思ってたのとは随分違うな。俺帰ったらみんなに自慢しよう。
Wow.
お前たち、
うん
俺が恐ろしくないのか。
いやいや、今しがた助けられておいて恐ろ
Nice.
しいはずないでしょう。子供の頃は怖かったがな。
いつだって私たちのことを考えてくれ
But
て
that's
いた
the
の。
thing. The more the newer generations learn of the Spurred being helpful, the quicker that reputation will go.
ルーデウスの手、私より小
And
さ
honestly,
か
for
った。
Ruija's lifespan, it doesn't seem that that'll be very long at
ス
all.
ペルト族が来て食べられちゃうぞってな。
子供は食べん。
Yeah, quite the opposite.
私、ルーデウスを愛してる。
We got that.
いつかまた会いに行くわ。修行して竜神を倒せるくらいになったら、今度は私が。
Hey, nice shot of the new hair, even though I loved her old hair. And like all the designs we got from it. She didn't look bad with short hair either. Although honestly, next time like they meet, she probably will be back to her old hairstyle. Or hair length, I should say.
こっちは冷えるな。
Oh, this dude again. Oh, hello. I thought we were done with him, to be honest. But I guess all the potatoes they impacted on their journey. This is a nice epilogue to the Dead End Party in general. Like, this is... I do like this. Maybe the journey for Eris and Ghislaine will take them back here. Probably should, honestly, given how much they want to meet Ghislaine. You have nieces, Ghislaine, and they very much want to meet you. Wow. Oh my god, these guys. Oh my god, they got a third party member again. I'd like to see more of those two. They seem pretty fun. Oh my god, it got that bad. And your roommates will be roaches. Hey! The demon girl! Oh my god, a drunk Roxy. Roxy actually got pissed too, that's sick. You got outbeat by a lolly, bro. Get fucked. Honestly, super lolly, more like. Poor Roxy. But a drunk Roxy is still an adorable Roxy by the looks of it. She's just been chilling in this city the whole time. Jesus Christ, even in a broken town. Oh. Oof. Couple of jewels, emeralds, like, we really haven't established how the currency works in this world. These two together are an interesting duo. Can you give her an eye? Sure. I love just how chipper this girl is. So hyperactive, she needs to be in season 2 much more. She can actually do that, which is sick. Honestly, you need that eye. Like, that eye is insane if that actually works. Hey! Nice. Alright. The family's coming back together again. Go on. Yeah. Like I said, I think it'd be better if Roxy found her, honestly, but we'll see.
本当ですか？母親はと。
That eye is such a broken ability. Holy crap. In the, like, what the hell?
よく見えんな。見えない。陛下の目をもってしてもですか？じゃが大体の場所は分かったぞ。どこですか？
That'll work.
ベガリット大陸の迷宮都市ラパンじゃ。つまり
The Labyrinth City, huh? In the Labyrinth City? Well, that sucks.
ルディはちょい待って。おお、ルーデウスは超大陸におるぞ。ずいぶんと落ち込んだ顔をしておる。
I know, right? He's so depressed.
広い食いで腹でも壊したかの。そうですか。ありがとうございました陛下。先ほどはご無礼を。いやいやい、助けてもらった礼じゃ。ではさらばじゃ。
You better come back, you damn demon emperor lolly. Holy shit. Seriously, you are way too fun of a character not to come back.
わかりません。
She might be imprisoned.
何か事情があるのかもし
Or
れ
again,
ません
she's
ね。
trapped in a labyrinth. Like, what the fuck?
パウロの息子は大丈夫なんですの？
そうですね。落ち込んでいるというのは少し心配ですが。ルディならば必ず自分の力で立ち上がれるはずです。
どれだけやり直す機会を与えられたって人間そう変われるもんじゃない。俺だって好きでこんなになんかなりたくなかった。周りの人は俺に手を差し伸べてくれていた。それを拒絶してしまった。
Probably are sick with guilt now for not doing that.
こいつも俺をバカにしてる。そんな被害妄想がぐるぐるぐるぐる。やればできる、そう思っていた。そんな夢に浸っていたかった。でももう遅い。手を差し伸べてくれる人もいなくなった。ならもういいじゃないか。頑張らなくたって。夢の中で生きていこう。どうせ人間そう変われるもんじゃない。なあ。
Not correct. You are wrong about that.
いいじゃないか。
Zenith. What the hell? Oh, flashback, I guess. Okay. Okay, this is kind of random. A flashback of not even just what we've seen, but when Rudy was still around.
どんな手を使ってでも勝ちを狙えって言ったのは父様じゃないですか。
You cannot deny that.
ルーデウス様、ありがとうございます。リーダー、旦那様も。
サンキュー。
もうそんなに汚れて
ごめんなさい。あ、少し眠たいだけよ。
大丈夫ですか母様。片付けは僕がやっておくので休んでいてください。
そう？じゃあルディに任せようかしら。
Nice.
支度ができたら起こしてくれると助かるわ。
わかりました。必ず僕が責任を持って起こしますから。父様。
You really had like the perfect little boy there for you.
さっさと床を掃除してください。
It may have been through very immoral means, but you do kind of have a great family, even though Daddy and the maid kind of betrayed you.
いえいえ、当然ですよ。家族ですから。
ルディ？
はい。
Nah.
きよ。
Is that going to be a reason for going on? Because someone who
行かなきゃ。
still cares is in danger,
僕は
most likely.
あれはゼニスを探さないと。
Nice! Oh, I love the symbolism there, yep. Finally doing what you never did that day. Wake up and take a step, huh? Very nice, very cool. Yeah, we didn't see this, but either way, it's still a nice outro for sure. That face from from Eris is great as well. And there we go. After credit scene, let's go.
ルーデウス・グレイラットですか。5歳で水星級魔術師、しかも無縁賞って。確かに本当ならすごいし、ぜひお声掛けをしたいところですけど。
Okay, these are new people.
作り話もそれだけ持っていると逆に面白いな。
あなたはこれが作り話ではないと、そう言いたいんですね。
The hell?
はい。結局あなたと彼はどういう関係なのですか？僕にとっては恩人であり、師匠であり、友達でもあるけど、そうですね。一言で言えば、一番尊敬している人です。
Who the hell? Nice, that's a great shot. Oh man. Such details like that where they actually give you like really nice title cards when you're done with a specific core of the show. Because obviously nowadays all shows and in anime are depicted as like, you know, part 1s and part 2s, which are really just a nightmare when you want to like buy collections and whatnot because they're all fully priced. But you know, in terms of just watching the show, the title cards at the end are really really cool, really nice to see. I have no idea who that is at the end there, the elf. Like I said, the only elf we know is Sylphia, and that girl looked very, looked like a full-fledged adult, which we know, and when I say adult, I'm talking like Earth standards, like around in her 20s or something, not 15, you know, like much older than Rudius looked anyway, and I think Rudy was even older than Sylphia is anyway. If I'm trying to remember at least. So, I don't know exactly who that is, but, I mean, it somehow be, like, you know, usually elf anatomy is just whatever the hell the series needs it to be, but I'm honestly not quite sure who that could be. Again, like, silver hair is kind of interesting. But that was a nice epilogue to the season so far, as well as the Dead End Party. I'm curious if we'll ever get a point in the show again to where we'll just get those three as a group. Probably not. You know, because, well, it's up in the air at any point when Ruijud would meet with either Eris or Rudy again. The other two, you know, are very much like, that is going to be on hold for probably a few years at the least. And by that point, you know, connections we made, like, Ghislaine is always going to be with Eris, you know. Rudy's probably going to, you know, focus on finding Zenith now, and like that will be a thing at that point. Not to mention just how awkward that would be, and probably Rudy would be against the idea of even just fully going on a mission with the Dead End members solely again because of how awkward it would be with Eris, you know. Up at that point again, it could be like he's found You know, it could be that he's found Sylphia, Roxy has found him, and potentially they have a party of their own, or more members will come in from that. Like, you just don't know. So, well, I don't doubt the members of Dead End will come together again at some point. I doubt there'll ever be, like, a full-on, like, team again. What's happened with Eris has just kind of made that too awkward, But this was a nice epilogue for really showing, the impact that Dead End has had on the people around them, which was the main goal for Ruijud, and as well as just how much progression we've made with them and the members that, and the people that we've been around for this amount of time. Season 2 onward, I'm very curious if we'll get important moments with those people. Like we said, the two party members that lost their former mate, the guy who we saved from the Beast Village and who came with us to find Paul as well. I forgot his name. The guy who wants to be Rudy's apprentice, like, another one as well. And obviously, like, Roxy and whatnot. And it seems like we are building to the idea that Roxy is going to be the one to find Zenith, because she has a location now to start looking in. The Labyrinth City of something. I didn't quite sure what the name was, but she's going to be in a Labyrinth City, which is interesting. So, most likely, she will find Zenith, and then potentially, they will find either Rudy or Paul and their potatoes. Since Roxy has the location of pretty much everyone that she needs to find, it definitely puts her in the main priority list right now for people to actually find Zenith and all of them. But either way, this was really nice. Eris cutting her hair was, again, an interesting choice because I guess it does symbolize her starting from kind of ground zero, taking off the appearance that she had at one point and going for a new look. From a fighting perspective, it's interesting because every female warrior we've seen in the show doesn't have short hair. They all have long hair, Ghislaine included. Even Paul, who is a warrior, doesn't have short hair. He has ponytail hair, but it's still rather long. And then obviously, like, the girl that, like the slut girl that fucking Roxy's hanging around with, she also has long hair, so it's not really for that very much. But it kind of symbolizes, this is the new Eris. This is the one who's trying to learn and walk a path that doesn't include Rudy throughout the journey, but whose destination will be Rudy at the very end. So it's very interesting. I am curious if they do want to mix up the POVs again in Season 2 to where we get some time with Eris and whatnot, just to give a catch-up on what's going on with her and Ghislaine. Or if we straight up are just like, no Eris at all until, like, she meets up with a relevant character. Be it Rudy, be it Ruijud, be it possibly Roxy, or even, hell, maybe, like, the family before, Rudy even goes back to Aisha, to Paul, and to Lilia and Norn. Like, maybe them. I don't know. Many different possible combinations you could do there. But I think the most likely one right now is that we're probably not going to see Eris again for the foreseeable future. But either way, this was very interesting stuff. Like I said, I do like how this has reinvented trauma for obviously Rudy and whatever his name was in his previous life. How he is such filled with burden and regret for what he didn't do in his previous life, but now he's realizing that the past is the past and you cannot run from the past anymore. But the main problem, or the main mission now, is not to recreate the past, not to recreate the problems that you once had. As we saw, there were many people, apparently, that actually still, cared for him. He had friends, he had family, and unfortunately, due to his own trauma and self-confidence issues and anxiety, he pushed all of them away to the point to where they pretty much just gave up hope on him, ever, And obviously now we're at a point to where he's made a new life, and I do feel like a reason he tries so hard is through to the guilt that he feels about he didn't take those steps with his old family, and so he tries so much to not make any mistake like that again with his new one, that he just, he tries to go for a life now to where there are no bad memories, pretty much, of his new life, any regrets, anything like that. Obviously, in life, no matter how prepared you are, that's unavoidable. Right now with with Eris, from his own perspective, Rudy did pretty much everything correctly, and this still happened. But now he's at a path to where he can't do that anymore. He does still have people that love him. He has people that he wants to look out for and that he needs to look out for. And Zenith is the one kind of wild card left in the show, to where he has no information on her. He doesn't know if she's safe. He doesn't know if she's found Paul or Roxy or anyone. All he knows is that someone that loves him and that he cares for is in danger. And, you know, that's what gave him his next step. It is kind of cool because, you know, Roxy was the reason he entered the outside world in this new world, and now his mother is the reason that he's re-entering the world as well. He's taking that first step to finally, you know, go on the path of healing. And really, it was cool because this is, you know, a rare time where a character that has been so drowned in despair that they push themselves out of it without needing a pep talk, without needing a reminder of what they're fighting for by another on-screen character. This was the case to where Rudy kind of pushed himself out of it, and now, though it is very dangerous, and though he is, you know, on his own, you know, he is a prodigy in every sense, but he is still a member of a party that's on its own now. He's ready to walk that path, and like we said, he has no context or clues or really anything of where pretty much anyone is. I don't believe he knows where, No, I believe he does know where Paul and Lilia and Aisha are, because they left and found Paul quite easily, so he might know where they are specifically. But he doesn't know where Roxy is. He obviously doesn't know where Eris is. He doesn't know where Sylphia is, and he doesn't know where Zenith is. So even now, he's still bumbling around the world with no context of anything, but he's still willing to make that journey and that step, which is really cool to see. But this was really fun. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with Mushoku Tensei. It's a very, you know, detailed world. It's a very expanded world. I really enjoyed it. All the characters are really fun to me, like I said. And of course, this is a show that really does, at this point, create intrigue and create reasons for you to want to keep going on, which is really nice to see. It is interesting that this Magic Catalysm journey is still not done with the context of Season 1 being over now. We're going into it with Season 2 in mind, that while it probably won't last the whole season, it's going to probably last maybe the first core at least. And beyond that, I don't really know what's going to happen. You know, because, like, Eris went off on her own journey to be stronger, but does that really mean she's not going to look for Zenith? She's not going to look for a member of Rudy's family that she knows and is aware of that is in danger? Like, is she not going to do that? I don't really know, but either way, this was still really fun. I love all the characters. Yeah, it gets a bit iffy now and then, but like I said, for fiction, I really don't care. Like, I know a lot of people hate that kind of thing. People are very, you know, picky and sensitive about certain topics, which is understandable, but for me, I don't really care. If you're doing a good story, go fucking ham. I don't care. As long as it has meaning in the story and as long as it's well done and written, I can pretty much handle anything. I do hope I could say I can pretty much handle whatever and not take it too seriously to where I want to abandon shit, pretty much. But I'm really excited to get into more Mushoku Tensei. This has been a very interesting isekai. To be honest, I could see it being one of, if not my favorite isekai by the time that it's done. Even Season 2, you know, we have a full season to go. We're about literally halfway through the season, and I'm really excited to get into more, like I said. Hope you guys have enjoyed these reactions with me. Obviously, Season 2 sets are going to be a lot more spread out than Season 1, it's just a fair warning. Because I believe I do have multiple, just 1 to 2 episode sets in that, so well, I know at this point I won't finish Season 2 on channel by the end of the year of 2024. I do believe that I will hopefully finish it on Patreon and just be done with recording it anyway by the end of that point, because, you know, this is being recorded on the 8th of November. I have about pretty much 2 months to do it, you know, and I feel like I should be able to get through about, you know, 25 episodes or not if you include OVAs, the episode 0, potentially OVA at the end of Season 2, you know, and that being a 23 episode season, around like 27, 28 episodes. I should be able to get through that just fine. But yeah, guys, this is a lot of fun. I hope you have enjoyed my reaction to Mushoku Tensei so far. I hope to see you in Season 2 and beyond. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Oops, fuck.